In this lesson, we are going to finish up the profile back view, and we start talking about how we can start drawing clothing material on this character, starting from the front view, of course. So let's get started. So I've gone ahead to separate the different views and align them together with each other, the back view, the front view, and the profile view. Also remember that I duplicated the profile view and changed the name of the duplicate to profile back. So the same thing I did for the back view, I'm going to do the same thing for the profile back. Okay, so let's start by aligning some of these guidelines to where we need them to be. All right, let's remove this one. So we'll come here and start erasing parts of this profile view that we don't need. Okay. All right, so I'll continue to erase this part of this character. All right, so I'll now draw the neck like so. Okay, I'll come here, draw the head and the ear. Let's align this guy with this guy. So I can come and draw the ear somewhere here. So depends on where you want to position this part of the ear. You can draw it somewhere here depending on how he rotates his head in the profile back view. So I will draw this ear somewhere here. Okay, something like this. I can get it correctly. So I'll also come here and draw the head. Okay, all right, so I'll draw the head and I'll put my hair around this area. Okay, let me look at my profile back view. Okay. You can decide to put something like an eyelash or just remove it. Depends on what you want to go for. I think I should redraw this guy well to better match the front, what the front view looks like. Okay, let's align this guy here, see where we can draw it. Okay. All right, we'll continue drawing the profile back view. We can delete this guy. Okay, can delete this guy. Let's see what we can do here. So we can draw the torso from the back view. Okay. Of course, we can still put the arms where it is in the profile, but we can still decide to move it or shift it inwards. Depends on what you want to do, but let me try and match it up a little bit to where it was in the profile view. Okay. Then for this arm will stay at the back, will be in front of this part of the torso, because it was in the back in the front view, but in the profile view it is supposed to be in the front. Okay, so we can place it at the front. You can get that correctly. So this is just a sketch that I'm doing here, so it might not look perfect. Of course, it's not meant to look perfect. Cartoons are not meant to look perfect, because that's what they are called, cartoons, right? Okay, so the butt cheeks, I think this guy should come first, so let's draw it that way. So for the back, right, since this character has rotated to the back view, so this part of the leg, that is the right leg, should be in front of the left leg. Okay, so we have to be careful in getting this right so that we don't make mistake. So this part of the leg should be in the front because this is the profile back, to be the opposite of what it was in the profile. So I'll continue to draw this character to match up with the front view. Of course, like I said, and I'll always continue to repeat it, this character is not going to be perfect or might not be perfect, so we'll try to get it as much as possible. And also, this is for training purposes, so I'm trying to rush it, but I'm not supposed to. But you get the idea. At least by the time you finish watching this tutorial, you'll be able to design your own character turnaround using the techniques that I used in this tutorial video. So this feet is not aligning to the line, so I can just move it down and close up the gap. Okay, so we are done. I think we are done with our profile back view, right? We are done with our profile back view, yes. So we can now start to talk about how we can draw in clothing on this character. Let me move these guys, space them out rather. Let me space them out. Okay, side view. I think the profile view should come first, right? Profile view, the side view, and the profile back. Okay, so let us start looking at some clothing ideas that we were given. So this is the first one. So this character is supposed to dress in a sort of traditional attire. Is a kind of a culture, the Igbo culture of the African people, the West African people of Nigeria. So I can look at some of those ideas and see how I can start drawing my own clothes, including the texture for the clothes. This is called lion head. Is a traditional clothing of the Igbo people in the West African region, in Nigeria of the West African region. Okay, so if you understand what I mean. So we are going to look at how we can start drawing some of these clothing materials on this character. Okay, so let me look at it well before I can start applying those ideas. This is my character. So okay, so let's continue doing that. We can go to the front view now. You can go to the front view, create a new layer, maybe decrease the opacity of the front view, come to that new layer, let us clear the guides, come to the front view, and we can start drawing in our clothing. Okay. Let's start drawing in our clothing. I have opened up the clothing reference in the other monitor so that I'll be looking at it while I'm drawing this clothing to help me understand better what this clothing should look like. Okay, so because this is a child, a kid, maybe the clothing will look bogus on him, or it will look like a sack on him. So it's going to make it feel a bit more funnier than it should be, which is cool because this is a funny cartoon, a humorous. The cartoon is meant to be a little bit humorous. So we can come here and draw the shirts, right? The shirts, okay, and the trousers. The trouser can be jump up a little bit. I'll make it jump up a little bit. Okay, so we can copy this part of the arm. Ctrl J, Ctrl T, and flip horizontal. Okay, and enter. Come down, delete this guy, Then go up to the layer and Ctrl E to merge the layer together. Okay, so we'll continue doing this. Alright, so we can come to the head and draw a cap, right? Draw a cap like so. And draw a cap like so. Okay. I feel that this character is already looking nice, beautiful. We can still decide to put in those ornaments in the reference video, but for now we can leave it the way it is for now. We can even come to this cap and change the cap to a more traditional one. You can change this cap to a more traditional one, like one of those reference images that I showed you, this one here. Let's see if we can change it to this sort of cap. It's more traditional. So of course, if you think that you prefer the other one, you can let me know in the comment section, and maybe perhaps I can change it to that one again. So, and this one even looks more challenging to draw than that one. Seriously, it looks like it's more challenging to draw, but we can still get it, of course. Okay, we can still get it. Okay, and of course this one is going to be at the back of the ear, but let's just put it down. Okay, so we can draw the lines, draw the lines, draw the lines. Okay, and draw the lines, and that is it for now. So we have drawn the clothing for the front view of the character. In the next lesson, we are going to see how we can draw the same clothing for the other views, continuing with the side view and then the profile view and the rest of the views. So before I do that, let me put down, before I call this lesson a day, let me put down some guidelines to help me know where the clothing should go for the other views. Alright, so I'll place guidelines as strategic points. Okay, so let's see you in the next lesson, and remember, please don't forget to subscribe. Support my channel by subscribing, commenting, liking and sharing, and let me know what you think about these video tutorials. And if you have any questions for me, please put it down in the comment section and I'll be very, very obliged to answer them. Thank you very much for this tutorial, and see you in the next one. Bye.